Stephen and we're going to English country, English book to read today. Some Dirty Bertie Ouch. And we can have to start for these Dirty Bertie Ouch story chapter 2. And we can have to the end of chapter 3, okay? And one more time, so we're reading about it, some Dirty Bertie worms. And we can have to start for these Dirty Bertie worms, Dirty Bertie Manor Story, Chapter 4. And we can up to the end of reading these stories. Okay, and are you ready to read the 2 stories? Here we go. First, you can read Dirty Bertie, Dirty Bertie Ouch Story, Chapter 2. Later that afternoon, Bertie is in the hospital room and was picked up the lots of people. But Bertie was a small friend of the pacer. Behind her was a man Nick a collar of the boy with a school pants gibbering on the head. You got all people in hospitals. Bertie checked them again to see in any winner. It hadn't. And look at clock. They had been waiting 4 hours and didn't sudden lunch. It was so much girl thing. If they waited much longer, it might pace out with a hunger. Tempting smells drift across on the snack board. Mom, can I get some crisps? Said Bertie. No, said Mom. I thought you were in energy. I am, said Bertie. But the crisps may take my mind of it. Mom, giving a weary look. You are not having crisps now, she said. Bertie thought. How about doing nuts then? No, Bertie, snapped Mom. Just sit quietly and wait the doctor. And Bertie slipped on a stick, and he was talking about and only made him hunger. Maybe it was just spotted when they had a snack bar head over, and he got off. Where are you going? Said Mom, lowering her image. Now here, I have to just look, Pierre Bertie. Well, stay where I can keep an eye on you, said Mom. There are a queue of people when the counter, and Bertie was hung up on a while and hopping jumps make while on a surfboard boy. And he dipped the near Bertie of a necklace of the wall containing a small packets for imaginations and a tomato ketchup and mustard, and slipped up the cover of them in a slice for later. And he picked up and found the boy in arm was saying, watching him. What happened to you? Asked Bertie. The voice said, it's the lamp post. With your arm? Said Bertie. Oh, no, on my bike, said boy. I hit my thumb on the hammer, said Bertie proudly. And he was on paper or towel and showed his golden thumb. The boy circled. That's nothing, he said. I was always hospital. It was the second time I broke my arm. Broke my collarbone too. Wow, said Bertie, impressed. The only thing that hasn't broken the upstairs toilet. The boy loved boys. It didn't you say in the lesson serious, she said. Stay where? Said Bertie. On the children's ward, said the boy. I'm giving you a panting look. Haven't you had a hospital? Bertie shook his head. You don't know what you're missing, said the boy. You don't have to nothing. Just lie on the bed all day watching TV. Not going to school, nothing. Bertie grasped up the boy. Staying in a hospital sounded like a persist. Much better than listening to Mrs. Food drawing off for hours. Maybe the hospital will keep him for a few days or even a week. He knuckled at his mom becoming to a sit down. Better go, he said. The boy noticed. Okay, maybe. Catch on you, the children were the ladder. I will be there, said Bertie. He went back to seat. Who was that? Said Mom. I don't know, replied Bertie. We just got talking. Mom, how long do you think I have to stay in hospital? Mom laughed. Bertie, you have only bruised your thumb. It might be broken. Bertie reminded her. And now the end of reading the Dirty Bertie stories. And now, we can up to 34 these. Dirty Bertie chapter 3 story. And we can up to the end of reading Dirty Bertie Ouch story chapter 4. Okay? And one more time, story after reading about some Dirty Bertie manners. Chapter 4. By lunchtime, Bertie was excused. Being pilot was hard work, especially no old Nick trying to alter her of all time. Now she looked as a stuck up with Mrs. Spring for lunch and said crush out the hole. Bertie couldn't believe his eyes. No one in our dinner clothes pushing and assaulting. There was no running or fighting or a prim across the room. Everyone was eating her lunch quietly and portly. Hello, Mrs. Prim, said Duna as passed by. And Bertie grouped. The three of the teachers was waiting for them in the table lie on the white teacher wood and there is of flowers. And do come and join us, says Mrs. Snicker. Bertie will fetch your lunch. Careful, you don't drop it, Bertie whispered. No, old Nick, careful, I don't drop on you. Mourned Bertie. And he would sit down and spit up of Mrs. Prim. Don't know old Nichols plate in front of the spaghetti. Now it was all melt. He scared for making a mess. He watched Mrs. Prim's spaghetti look a fraud and coffee her. And the spaghetti fell off before the reaches of mouth, and Nick pulled out a hand and a mouthful slowly took off the piece of the spaghetti. See, Bertie, he said, don't be so disgusting. And the teachers was look at the dragon. But it wasn't me, said Bertie. It was him. Bertie made a talking noise. Don't tell tales, Bertie. Isn't it nice? Bertie growled and grated Nick. He was up to try the spaghetti down his neck, and there was all poor jug of water down in plains, but there was all dust the thick as Mrs. Prim was looking like a hawk, and there was all his elbow split to pick up the scissors, ending up a white table. Bertie, you're messy, jeered Nick. Look, what have you done? Oh, and Mrs. Prim made another choking noise. But it wasn't me, shouted Bertie. Mrs. Booker glared, and Bertie growled his stick, and he looked as a tipply, smiley snack, and Nick was sent up to fetch dessert. And Bertie's eyes was lit up, the chocolate fudge cake, his favorite. And he reached out to grab a pieces. Manners, Bertie. Mrs. Prim reminded him. We don't grab with a plate to another's. Bertie realized it, picked to the cake around the table, and Mrs. Snicker took so nice. So the Mrs. books up plenty of the nuts and saccharin as the cake didn't disappear. Oh dear, said Mrs. Prim, helping herself. Only the pistol laughed, but you're going to have it. And now the end of reading days. Dirty Bertie Worm story. And tomorrow we see some very, very, very fun books to read, but new books fun to read. And now did you have your rest English control? We come back with some better books and your rest goodbye, and the book journey will be goodbye to these worm story and the manor story will be bye for now, and a rabbit story in here. These worms, manor's rabbit story will be bye for now, and a dirty Bertie story in this book will be bye. And the dirty Bertie ouch story, you got some nails and pointy nails and hammers, and ouchie dumps will be see tomorrow again. And tomorrow we see some lots of fun books to read again. And don't forget to thumbs up my YouTube and bye my friend. Have a nice day. Bye.